Hi Year 11, so welcome to another quick planning video based on Paper 1, Question 5, planning for your creative writing. For this video I'm going to be using this image which you can find on page 27 of your Snap revision guide for writing. So why not find that image and have a go at using this planning technique to have a go at writing this story. And the story that we've got today is write the opening of a story set in a wild, isolated place. So what we're going to look at today is how we can use a planning pyramid to support our narrative writing. Now, planning pyramid is exactly as it sounds. It is a pyramid with 5 key sections. So you've got section 1, which is the start. You've got section 2, which is the rising action. You've got section 3, which is the pivotal moment. Section 4, which is the falling action. And then finally, section 5, which is the ending. Now, in a lot of ways, this is very similar to the drop, shift, zoom in, zoom out and leave element that you've been looking at within class. So for example, the start is very similar to the drop. The rising action is very similar to the shift. The pivotal moment is very similar to the zoom in, with the falling action being very similar to the zoom out and the ending being very similar to the leave. And so if you prefer drop, shift, zoom in, zoom out and leave as your headings, you can replace those 5 steps with that. The key to this is making sure that our narrative is going to be engaging to read. Once you've drawn out your pyramid, you need to consider what's going to happen at each stage. So if you remember, we are writing a story in a wild, isolated place. So we're going to need to start. And if we're starting and if we're dropping our character right into it, we might be standing on one of those rocks. So standing on the rock, looking for shelter. Let's create a sense of drama straight away. And then we're going to shift. We're going to create some rising action. Now that shift, that rising action could be that we notice a storm brewing. Or it could be something else. We then need the pivotal moment. That's going to be the zoom in, the bit where we need to really see something happen. And so for me, that's going to be the rain that's coming, a really heavy downpour. Then we're going to have the zoom out. That's providing us with more of a big picture. So for me, that's going to be running to take shelter in a cave. And then finally we need our ending or our leaving. And so to do that, I'm going to continue hiding as it grows dark. Hear a sound within the cave. So there you go, another very quick planning tool that you can use to help you really think about the structure of your narrative. Because remember, a well-structured narrative is going to be more engaging for your reader and will hopefully yield higher marks. I hope that's been helpful.